The Lord will fight for you. You need only be still. Look, I don't know what is going on in your guys' lives, what challenges or trials you may face, what problems you may have, what things aren't going your way, what people are turning against you. I don't know anything. But what I do know is that the Lord will fight for you, and you need only be still. This is the passage from Exodus 14, and if you don't know much about Exodus, it is when the Israelites finally were able to leave Egypt. They were in slavery there for hundreds of years, and Pharaoh was working them super hard. They were being oppressed, and even got so far where Pharaoh took away some of the resources they had. They had to go get them themselves, but they still had to make the same number of bricks. And they're facing all these things. They're being beat, they're being whipped. And suddenly, God called Moses, and he said, I want you to deliver my people out of Egypt. I want you to be the one to tell Pharaoh to let them go. And as it goes, Moses asked Pharaoh multiple times to let the people go, but Pharaoh wouldn't. And God kept bringing these plagues on all of Egypt because Pharaoh wouldn't let his people go. And finally, Pharaoh, after the firstborn son of every family and every animal in Egypt had died, finally let them go. But as the Israelites were walking and leaving Egypt, they got a ways away, and Pharaoh sent his whole army after them to chase them down. And so the Israelites were crying out to Moses that they would rather have stayed in Egypt and worked as hard as they could instead of coming to the desert and Pharaoh killing them all. And Moses was confused, and because all these people were scared and all these people were saying they were going to die. And God heard them, and he told Moses to tell them that in the midst of all this stuff happening, he said, the Lord will fight for you, you need only be still. The Israelites had a whole army of Egyptians who were the most powerful people in the world at that time coming after them. And the Lord said that he will fight for them. They only need to be still. The comfort he gave them, that no matter what they're going through, no matter what Pharaoh and his army pushes their way, God will be with them and God will protect them. So if God can protect the Israelites from the strongest army, strongest nation in the world, God will fight for you in your everyday life. You need only to be still. And to be still means to trust in God and his plan for you. To not worry about the uncertainties of life, the unknowns, the things that aren't going to happen or haven't happened yet, or even the things that have happened. The things that the people that are turning against you, the trials you're facing, God will be there and he'll be fighting right along your side. You only need to be still and trust in his plan.